Why, hello and welcome to the Rebel's Guide to Starting Weapons and Guardian Spirits in Nioh 2. We've got a banging lineup of sharp blades, swingy chains, and mental skills to tickle your fancy. Whether you're a fan of pointy stabby, hacky choppy, or demon smashy, here's all the weapons and Guardian Spirits you can get your mitts on at the start of the game. Don't say I don't spoil you. Oh, what a sight. Just look at them winking at you. But before you go running off like a kid in a sweet shop and start yanking them all out the ground, remember, you can only take 2. What? I hear you cry. But I brought me big rucksack and a bag for life. Calm down. You can only choose 2 weapons to start off with, but you can find all of them in the main game anyway by looting chests and killing bad geezers and that. So to kick off your slaying spree, let's meet our lovely candidates. First up, the axe. What a belter. Sure, it's a little slow, but with heavy swings comes a bone-shattering amount of damage. As with all weapons, use it enough in battle and you'll nab some skill points to spend on its skill tree. My favourite skill, and undisputedly the most fun I've ever had with an axe, is this, the Mad Spinner. Holy balls, nothing I can say can make that better. Oh, hello, sir. I see you have a massive axe too. Care for a duel? Aha! Pow! Face first in the fire, adding insult to injury. Next is the mighty SWITCHGLAIVE, a giant Swiss army knife that changes shape depending on your battle stance. In high stance, it's a giant scythe, in mid stance, it's a pointy glaive, and in low stance, it's a bloody guillotine. You can also use the blinding edge skill to drag the pointy end across the ground before running it through the enemy to damage them and flick dirt in their face. Oh, and according to one eBay review, it's not an appropriate tool for gardening, haircutting, or beard trimming, but more than adequate for beheadings. Here we have the TONFA, a martial arts melee weapon consisting of 2 girthy sticks with handles. Doesn't sound enough to make someone soil themselves, but just wait till you see it in action. Whoa! The spinning, the pummeling, the clobbering! The Wild Lion skill lets you spin both TONFA around, hitting enemies in all directions, and oh my god, I can't believe I haven't hit myself in the face with it yet. Speaking of things I haven't hit myself in the face with yet, this is a KUSARIGAMA, the love child of a pickaxe and a medieval flail. Swing it around your head to knock out the teeth of anyone in a 2-meter radius. And if some total idiot is sitting just outside that radius, use Serpent Strike to launch the metal blade at him and drag him to you. Come here! If you can't decide between the TONFA and the axe, hatchets are the perfect middle ground. You can dual wield, do swift combos, and experience the joy of running around with 2 blood-smeared blades. Oh, and you can also chuck them both like a sodding boomerang with dual hurl skill. Think you're safe on the roof over there, do you? Catch! Don't fix it if it isn't broken is exactly how I feel about the humble sword. This is the godfather of melee, letting you slice, swipe, and slash your way to glory. Of course, if one sword isn't quite enough for you, just be all extra and have 2. The dual swords are slightly skinnier than their solo counterpart, but excellent for speedily dicing up enemies. The Windstorm skill pretty much turns you into a human blender. Spin, slice, repeat. An ODACHI is a Japanese longsword, and long is an understatement. If your enemy is standing on the opposite side of a ravine, I'm pretty sure you could probably still poke them with it. See this angry monkey fella? With the ODACHI, you can stand at a safe distance while he goes off on one and still stick him with the pointy end. There's also a skill called Imperative Strike that charges up the sword in its sheath, so when you draw it, pow! Last but not least, the spear. Long and stabby, ideal for skewering the little pot-bellied demons. The flying monkey ability lets you vault over an enemy with ease and blow their tiny minds. Bonus points if you make monkey sounds as you do it. After you've picked your starting weapons, choose a guardian spirit. Think of them like otherworldly pets that never need walkies, won't on the carpet, and let you temporarily transform into one of 3 ferocious yokai forms. I bet your Labradoodle can't do that. Choose the wolf spirit to unlock the brute form, which has a big smashy club and 0 chill, using the fang break ability to repel enemy attacks. How about you? The bird spirit unlocks the feral form, which has dual blades and uses the shadow step skill to nimbly dodge around an enemy while stabbing them silly. Grab the Shark Spirit to get the Phantom form, which looks graceful and majestic, but also uses the Blood Moon ability to lob a massive blade at Egypt. You'll feel that tomorrow, mate. Not only do all of these forms have extraordinary strength and deal insane damage, they can summon their guardian spirits to attack baddies. Hey, Sharky Sharky. Those are just some of the murderous toys and guardian spirits you could play with in Nioh 2. Now that you have the gear, all you have to work on is not dying. Oh, actually, I've got a guide for that too if you fancy a butcher's. Want more of Nioh 2? Stick with IGN.